This is Joe, also known as Voice Guy Joe, and right now I am at Jitex on behalf of Zorin's Technology segment of Zorin's TV in association with BTV International. And with me, I have the Head of Sales and Marketing, Mr. Mohammed Nishad for MBUZZ. And this is the stall in my background, and it is definitely a place where there's a lot of audience coming, people walking, there's a lot of interest here. People are stopping by to check out all these diversified brands all under one roof. Let's talk to Nishad and understand a bit more about this. How do you feel, first of all, 2019, the second time you're participating in Jitex, how do you feel?
It's a pleasure. It's an incredible feeling, first of all, because we have been seeing MBUZZ, especially the distribution division, what I represent is shaping up well. Yeah. It's been a year ago, MBUZZ management has decided to diversify their business to distribution. Yeah.
Okay.
And luckily, we had some amazing vendors who were supportive enough by understanding MBUZZ capabilities and I mean the experience of the team. They were willing to extend the distribution agreement with MBUZZ. Yeah.
Very interesting. I think the trust factor is that MBUZZ has 10 years of experience behind, and it is very strong in Saudi Arabian market. But did you face a challenge when you moved into the markets here, Middle East and Africa and European segment? And from the sales and marketing perspective, how would you address that?
See, distribution dynamics are always different. Yeah. Selling solution and distributing the products across the region, that should have certain capabilities. The mindset has to be fine-tuned accordingly. Yeah? So that's what we were trying to do it, to gaining the confidence of our partners and gaining the confidence of our vendors. Okay, that was the most important area to be covered. Fortunately, within 1 year span of time, it's around 12 leading vendors in the portfolio.
Absolutely.
And we are certain the more to come in the coming days.
Absolutely, and I've been hearing again and again after a few interviews that I've done here in this stall that it's not just, as in MBUZZ is not just a distributor. MBUZZ is a value-added partner. MBUZZ is creating a value to its vendors as well as the the end users out there, the enterprises out there. So, what is this philosophy of MBUZZ, which looking at it, it looks like you're going beyond a mile to reach out there, and you especially are known to be the person who connects two ends, the beginning and the out, so in and the outs. The in, you're attracting vendors from one side, and then you're responsible for that. You're also bridging the point towards where you're giving the service, which is client management, vendor management. That's a very difficult task to take care of. How do you do that?
As I rightly mentioned, distribution dynamics are changing.
Right.
That's where people started talking about from the broadline distribution to value-added distribution. But what value you gonna add?
Yes.
That's the question here. Yeah.
Okay.
That's where we are putting efforts. We are committed to connect our partners with the vendors.
Right.
We are committed to help our partners.
Right.
We are committed to market the products and solutions we represent.
True.
That's what we are doing. So personally for me, a person who started the career, from the floor level sales to this level of vendor management or product marketing, so everything is a combination of all this experience.
Lovely.
That's what I'm enjoying, and I have a lovely team along with me.
Super.
They're all here.
It's good to see your confidence in the team, and I've been seeing that confidence all across the team members while I was taking their bites and interviews. And I'm very sure that 2019 Jitex has given you something new compared to the previous year. And looking at the revolution which is coming ahead of us, which is we are already in Industrial Revolution 4.0, and we're talking about 5G, data explosion, and so on and so forth. And you are partnering with bigger partners like Kaloom Data Center Networking, and so on. How promising is 2020 onwards to you?
See, let me add one more point. I just mentioned about the team. Now, whether you have a supportive understanding management, investors behind you. That's the question. That's the question need to be answered to the vendors. Okay, so whether you represent a flash storage, personal storage vendor, or lifestyle gadgets, or you're promoting data center solutions, server storage, regardless whether you are into that business, whether you have got that mindset, that is the question here. Yeah, that's what we are answering to here. GITEX is certainly just an initiative, connecting the partners and showcasing the products and solutions. We will continue these efforts in the coming months.
One thing which really interests me, intrigues me, and motivates me more to know and go in detail is that MBUZZ stall here is catering not just to the lifestyle consumers, but all the way until the end of the store. If you walk, you see all kinds of ranges of solutions, innovative technologies, whether it's software based or whether it is hardware based, large enterprise level items. Everything is out there. So I think that you're covering 360 degree of business requirement in a society, not just enterprises or industrial requirements. And that is very promising. And we wish you all the very best, and we're looking forward to seeing your name getting bigger and bigger in the market with bigger partnerships and vendors in your arena, and looking forward to seeing you more present strongly in European, African and Middle Eastern regions. Thank you very much for talking to us, Nishad. It's Joe signing off for Zoy's TV Technology segment with BTV International. Thank you so much. Lovely.